Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right.
Welcome to my channel, Clark the Realtor. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Clark the Realtor, your educational realtor. Thank you for joining me today on this Realtor Breakdown episode revolving around Wendy Williams' recent condo sale in New York City. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel as it helps our community grow. And if you're a current subscriber, thank you for always coming back and watching the videos. I truly appreciate you guys. Without you, this channel could not grow and blossom. I love the comments that you guys leave on the videos. Please continue to have conversation below. And let's get into this particular episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and put your notifications on to be alerted when new videos get uploaded to the channel. And let's jump into it. All right, so if you guys don't know, it was reported by the Daily Mail and also the New York Post and TMZ and numerous other outlets that Wendy Williams' 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom Manhattan home sold on May 10th of 2024 for $3.75 million at a loss of $822,000 from her purchasing the property in July of 2021 for $4.5 million. Also, if you guys didn't know, we discovered as we scroll down this article that it was revealed in March that she had a lien that was applied towards the home as she owed $568,451.57 in back taxes. And they said that according to documents that TMZ said they reviewed, it said that the 6-figure sum was over unpaid balances from 2021 and 2019. So I don't know if that means that in the span between 2019 to 2021 or in 2019, she had unpaid taxes. She paid them and somebody paid them in 2020. And then in 2021, she had those taxes kind of be left unpaid again. But needless to say, it said the lien was first generated this past January. So then what I'm saying that a new lien had to been generated this past January, I'm guessing, of 2024, because we're in 2024 now. This says 2021, 2019, and then they said right here, oh, it says the first lien was generated this past January. So I guess that's how people found out that she had a lien. Reported to the officials with the New York City Finance Department the following month. We see that her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, was appointed to her, which precedes the time frame that the tax balances were not tended to, according to the outlet. All right, so the building that Wendy Williams' condo was in is called the 50 West. It's in the financial district. It says it's over 780 feet tall. Residents can watch ships sail into the New York Harbor, admire the Statue of Liberty from their curved glass windows, and see both the Hudson and East Rivers on either side of Lower Manhattan. It has 64 stories. They go from 1 to 5 bedrooms. As far as unique penthouses stated right here, double height living rooms are featured throughout the tower and different amenities. So they say right here, 4 floors are devoted to comprehensive suite of amenities, including the state-of-the-art fitness center, beautiful water club, a variety of children's and teen recreation spaces. So that's a little bit about the building in which Wendy Williams' condo was in. And let's jump into the condo and we'll see some pictures of her condo and also of some of the amenities inside this particular building in New York City. Okay, now we are over here to actually Wendy Williams' condo unit that sold in this building. As you see right here, March 2021, the condo was actually priced at $4.9 million. She came in July of 2021 and she bought it for $687,000, which is approximately about $353-ish when it comes to a loss that the condo saw per se for them pricing it at this $4.9 million price point. But needless to say, that's how much she bought it for in 2021. That's, again, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,403 square feet. So let's check out some inside pictures. So this looks like this was her living room area, but also going into this kitchen. As you can see, the other angle of this particular condominium unit. And most of you guys, if you watched the Wendy Williams documentary, you saw the inside of her condo. So we're going to kind of breeze through these pictures. As you can see, she has this is a 2-story condominium unit. The kitchen, the island, the waterfall island. I just love how the cabinetry and everything is kind of insulated inside the walls, and it looks like she has a wine cellar. So, and then we go upstairs. We see her bedroom on the 2nd level. Again, the big floor-to-ceiling windows. This is her wonderful bathroom, double sinks, long expansion mirror across the whole bathroom. Her washer and dryer stackable in the laundry room with a sink. And then this kind of goes into the amenities in the building. So this is the luxurious fitness center. This is also like a game area, a sitting area that they can go to. You see the ping pong, the virtual golfing, a library of sorts, and like a study room, a treatment room. You have like a theater space room, and you have this gorgeous indoor pool area. You have like a spa or sauna, something similar. I'm not sure what this is, so I don't want to tell you guys. It looks like it could be maybe a jacuzzi or something. I'm not sure. And then you have this lovely view again of the rivers, the Hudson and the East River. So it was stated that she had a lien against her property, and because going through are local to the New York City MLS, so this is data on my end that I probably don't have the full amount of information. As you guys can see right here, she again, she bought the property for $4.5 million. She took out a loan from my end, so this data could be a little off because again, I'm not in the direct system in New York. However, it said the original loan amount she took out was for $2.925 million at a rate of 2.96 as far as the interest rate, a 30-year fixed. The transaction was from Wells Fargo, and then also she had a loan balance of 2.7 left on that particular mortgage. Again, the numbers could be a little off because sometimes our system is delayed and it's behind. And it's saying that the property is could be valued at 4.1 million. So it still was like a loss that kind of happened there because she bought it for 4.5, and it's saying that it could possibly be valued at 4.1. Again, this is just what our system tells us. It's not the true value because we'll show in regards to other properties in the building being sold. So you'll see the different properties being sold as far as the different numbers. So this is not the true value per se, because again, value, like I always tell people in regards to properties, values are very subjective to the person who's buying it. If someone's willing to pay more for it, they will. If someone wants to pay less, they will. All right, so 3 bedrooms, we all know, 2,403 square feet. It states right here it was built, this particular unit was built in 2014. As I stated before in the beginning, this building was built in 2008. And so they, I guess, continued to build units as the building kept being built throughout the years. I'm assuming, again, I wasn't there when they built this structure, so this is just what I'm assuming. This is my opinion. Those particular units could have been constructed as the building was continuing to be built out, and properties were being either rented out or they were being bought from different people in New York City or people coming to New York City. It said her estimate payment as far as her mortgage, it was about around $12,000 a month to pay on that mortgage. All right, so this is all a theory. Please do not say this is truth or reality. Again, this is a realtor breakdown. This is just something that I'm speculating. I'm allowed to my opinion, and hopefully you guys can follow me a little bit with this, but it's not truth. But because she took out a loan with Wells Fargo, and they said, and Wendy Williams came out on a video, right, and she had stated that her money was tied up in Wells Fargo because of her guardian Sabrina. And I'm not sure if, because I didn't really dig into this information, so I don't know. You guys can tell me below in the comments. I'm not sure if once her guardian was appointed to her through the judge, then they in turn had conversation with Wells Fargo. But I'm thinking because once she had a lien against the property, right, a tax lien against the property, and then all of a sudden the property just gets sold at a loss, It wasn't even stated on Zillow that she had a realtor over the property, selling the property. So it was technically an off-market kind of deal from what I see. I could be wrong. It could have been a a realtor over the property selling it. I could be wrong. However, typically when it comes to, let's just go in a sense of saying she had this property, like this tax lien against her property, right? Typically, if she has a lien against her property, after a certain amount of time, what happens is that it'll go into foreclosure because of taxes. And I don't know how they do it in New York City, but down here in Georgia, they sell properties on the courthouse steps, tax lien, tax deed, mortgage foreclosure properties, right? So eventually the property would go to the steps. It would be sold as a foreclosure. Those type of properties do pop up on the Zillows and Realtor.coms, and it'll say like auction properties, things happening per se, right? And so we could have probably saw it that way on Zillow in regards to her property being auctioned off because of the lien. However, I don't see anywhere when I come to looking at her information, all I see is just this right here. I don't see anything else that says foreclosure, when it was sold, how much it was sold for. And it doesn't say, typically in my records, again, I don't have all the access to the records because I'm not in New York City, but it will say when we read information down here in my records where I'm at, it'll say underneath the property, like it'll say foreclosure, it'll say different things that's happening. And this doesn't state any type of foreclosure happening. What I'm thinking, this is just a theory, is that Wells Fargo, Sabrina, and they all had a hand in selling this property. So I don't know if it was to get rid of the lien of the taxes owed, because obviously Wendy Williams was not paying taxes because she stated in the video that she had no control over her money. So she wasn't able to pay taxes. I'm not sure if she stopped paying her mortgage on the building because she no longer resides in said building. So she kind of abandoned the property. And because of that, Wells Fargo jumped in because they are the owner of said property. Because outside of Wendy Williams owning it, what happens, let's just say if it went to auction, if no one buys it at the courthouse steps where I'm at, it reverts back to the bank, and then the bank takes ownership of the property again, and in that sense, the bank then sells property off. And sometimes what happens during foreclosures, that the bank will sell it to, will first give it to like hedge funds or other companies before they kind of put it out to the masses. And sometimes they'll just put it out to the masses if it's too much of a debt and they're just trying to unload it. So in this situation, the bank could have maybe kind of stepped in and kind of moved the process along and reached out to her guardian, Sabrina, to say, hey, we have a possible mortgage debt because she's not paying no more her mortgage. We have this property tax lien against the property. How can we basically get rid of this debt, dissolve it, and sell it? And because of that, it kind of turned into maybe the guardian taking ownership of said property and then going to find a person to sell it to. I don't know if she might have went and talked to other realtors or different real estate companies in New York. They in turn, it became an off-market sale. They found a buyer. The buyer came in and they just bought it, and they bought it at that loss of $3.75 million. This is all theory from what I'm thinking because of how it's kind of working out. And again, I'm, like I said, on the Zillow site, as far as showing the property being sold, when I went inside the details, it didn't have a realtor over the property. And typically, if a property is on market, it'll have a realtor listed there. And even if it's also being sold from an REO, from a bank standpoint, banks will typically reach out to realtors and have them listed, or brokers per se, have them listed on the MLS and populate amongst like Zillow, Realtor.com, all these other third-party websites. But in this situation, it was an off-market deal, and we just happened to find out about it just recently through, like I said, TMZ, the Daily Mail, and the New York Post in regards to this property being sold, and of course, other media outlets. All right, let's dive into some other units that are currently being sold in her building. Wendy Williams was on the 22nd floor. This unit is on the 49th floor. They have it currently listed for $3.7 million. It is 2 bedrooms, 3 baths. The square footage is obviously, as you guys can see, lower than Wendy Williams. Hers is 2,400 square feet. This is 1,500 square feet, and they're selling this unit for $3.7 million. But if you guys don't know how real estate typically works, most times if you go higher up in the building, because of the quote unquote views per se, getting more of a view per se, they will typically sometimes go up in price. So let's go into another unit in the building. This is listed for $5.925 million. It's on the 34th floor. It's 3 bedrooms, it's 4 baths. So Wendy Williams was a 3-3, so she had 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. So this does have an additional bath. However, it says it's a half bath unit and it's 2,300 square feet. So again, Wendy Williams' unit was 2,400 square feet. This does have an additional bedroom. An additional bathroom. So the price point, of course, can go up with that bathroom. Not that much per se, but that additional bathroom kind of helped the price point go up a little bit more, even though the square footage is less. And then again, this is higher on a higher floor than Wendy Williams. So as you move up in buildings, typically in New York City, or depending on where you're at in the country, the price of the unit usually gets higher. And let's kind of dive into one more, so we can kind of see like the value and how they sold. They could have, or they couldn't have like undersold this property. So let's go into one that's kind of lower in price, that's in the same building. So this is currently going for $1.9 million. It is on the 18th floor. It's 1 bedroom, 2 baths, and it's 1,100 square feet basically. So this is $1.9 million. Again, hers sold for $3.75 million. So we definitely know that her penthouse was undervalued as far as the price point. And again, because it was sold off market, from what I'm seeing, it was sold off market. The person who bought it was able to come in, negotiate the price. And again, we don't even know what the bank or the guardian or whoever facilitated the deal. We don't even know how much they had the property listed for. We don't even know if they had it listed for the actual price point in which she bought it for originally. If they did price it higher in the 5 millions, we're not sure, because it doesn't state anywhere how much the unit was listed for. It just says how much it sold for. All right, so let me know how you guys feel about this particular realtor breakdown in regards to Wendy Williams' penthouse being sold for $3.75 million. Do you feel like they undervalued the price? As you saw me break it down, I did state that it was an off-market deal. So and we don't know how much the property was originally listed for. So we don't know if they listed it at a certain price point and that the new buyer came in and slashed that price down. And we don't know if they were the only person that was bidding for the building. So comment below, let me know your thoughts, and I look forward to talking to everyone in the comments. Again, my name is Clark the Realtor, your educational realtor. If you're looking to buy or sell in the state of Georgia, my information is below. And also, if you have any questions around real estate, you can always reach out to me as well. I look forward to talking to everybody and enjoying the conversation inside the comments below. Take care. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.